Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another one. I wanted to bring y'all a message today, real quick, talking about how we treat other people. All right, how do you treat others, and how you should treat others. Regardless of what people do to you. We live within the flesh. We are all human at the end of the day. We are all going to make mistakes. There is only one perfect person to ever walk this earth, and that was Jesus Christ Himself. All right, but He has called us to a higher power of how we treat other people. And a lot of times we just get caught up in our feelings, get caught up in our emotions, or get caught up in the moment, whatever the case may be, attitude, all that type of stuff. And we have to learn how to reel that in and live more Christ like each and every day. And one of the only ways to do that is to get into the Word. That's why I always say, get into the Word until the Word gets into you. And then you'll start to formulate that and walk within that each and every day, and stuff will just start to fall off of you like water. All right, it'll just roll off of you like water. All right, there's a lot of people that are going to talk about you. There's a lot of people that are going to do stuff to you, do stuff behind your back, all that type of stuff. But how do you respond? All right, don't be a person that just reacts. All right, be a person that knows how to respond. All right, think before you do something. That is responding. All right, don't just react in the moment. That's just based on emotion. You're going to say something that you don't really want to say, that you don't really mean, and all this stuff. And words can cut deep. All right. We've always heard that saying from when we were a child, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Yes, they do. There's people not talking to each other right now, 30 years later, based upon what somebody said 30 years ago. All right. About them, to them, behind their back. You can get a whole situation completely misconstrued with if you don't talk directly to the person. How many times in life do we hear stories from another person, but we never actually heard it from the person themselves? But we hear it from a friend, a family member, and stuff like that. And now we treat that person like they did something to us when they come around because they're an extension of that person. That ain't right. All right. God called us to higher callings each and every day. Ephesians 4:32 says, "Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another as God in Christ forgave you." All right, something very simple, but something very true that a lot of us, including myself, where I used to be, all right, fall short of. All right, and you may have slip-ups as they come, but the more you get into the Word, the more you upgrade your prayer life, the more you have a relationship with God, the less you start to sin in this type of behavior, and the better you start to treat people, regardless of what it is that they do. Like, I'm in a place in my life right now where people can say whatever they want, do whatever they want, all right, try to be spiteful, backstab you, all that type of stuff, like whatever it is, if something ever happens. All right, I'm in a place right now to where that stuff does not affect me. That's why I've talked about the dog mentality in the past. All right, determination, attitude, willingness, and grit. That attitude. You get to choose how you feel each and every day, regardless of what it is that you may be going through, regardless of how it is, of what somebody may have done to you. All right. So it doesn't matter what anybody did to you. What do you do back to them? How do you respond? All right. Are you always a confrontational person? Are you always a person that has a conflict or conflict management type attitude? All right, do you always want to be argumentative? All those type of things. All right, things that we need to be aware of for ourselves each and every day. John 15:12 says, "This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you." All right, it's hard to love people when you're talking about them, when all you do is gossip, when all you do is share stories, when all you do is try to tear people down, when all you do is try to rob people, take money, take stuff away from them, all right, be mean to them, have an attitude all the time. It's hard to love people when you do all those different type of things. All right, so let's work on that. That's one of the fruit of the spirits. All right, love. That's one of the first ones that we have. All right, how do we treat other people each and every day? All right, so I hope this blessed y'all. I hope y'all go out there, have an amazing day. All right, it's Friday Junior. All right, it's Thursday. Continue killing the week. But most importantly, go out there and give somebody Jesus. Love y'all.